Welcome to FootballGamePlan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunter, czar of the playbook. We bring you our Conference USA Game of the Week preview between the Tulsa Golden Hurricane and the Iowa State Cyclones. Now let's look at the Golden Hurricane in this ball game. I actually think Tulsa has the advantage on a defensive line. I looked at those two defensive tackles. They have two outstanding players in Deshaun Buford and Derek Jackson. Those guys can really cause some problems for that rebuilt Iowa State offensive line. So keep an eye on that matchup right there. And I also look at the fact that they have an outstanding H-back in Willie Carter. They seem to breed these guys out there in Tulsa. One year it was Charles Clay, now it's Willie Carter. They have to move him around the formation and take advantage of those favorable matchups. Because if you allow him just to line up in one spot, it's easy to key on what you do offensively. So look for Tulsa to move him around the formation, get those favorable matchups, and keep that focus away from the outstanding tailbacks that they have back there in the backfield. Now you look at Iowa State in this ball game. Ball security is vital for Iowa State's success. Last year, Iowa State had problems holding on to the football. They had problems with interceptions. Hold on to the football. Iowa State can win many games this year. I think they're a very talented team. And still, Jans gets to start at quarterback. I think he's an outstanding player. Either way, they could have went that quarterback. They wouldn't have been wrong. Both guys are very good. But I love the matchup between the two linebackers, Klein and Knott, against that ground game for Tulsa. Tulsa has two outstanding tailbacks. A.J. Klein and Jake Knott, those guys should have a field day stopping the run. That's going to be the biggest key. And, of course, the underneath pass coverage is also vital. They have to stop the short to intermediate passing game. They also have to make sure they wall off Willie Carter as he's trying to go down the seam. So they have to be protective of the underneath pass coverage, but I have full confidence they can stop the run and make this a passing game. Big game right here. I think both teams will prove to be solid in their conference this year. I actually like Tulsa to win this ball game. That offense of the Golden Hurricane is dangerous. I think right now Iowa State has questions on the offensive line. And they also have some questions in the secondary. And I think in week one, until they get those questions solved, I have to go with the Golden Hurricane to win a very tough contested ball game on the road.